What's good, y'all? We live streams. Back another one. Happy Sunday.
Very good Sunday.
We back,
far.
y'all. What's
So far,
good?
so good.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
How you feeling, man?
I'm chilling,
Been a
man.
couple weeks, man. How we
Yeah.
doing? How you feeling? You know, what you been up to?
Hey, salute to all the new subscribers. Thank you all
Yeah.
so much for tapping in with us.
Yeah,
We've been bringing a lot of different content to the table, and y'all clearly have been responding.
I like it.
We appreciate the love and the support. You know what I'm saying? So thank you all so much. You know what I'm saying? We making the moves, and
Homie said that's what I've been up to.
yeah,
you know,
man.
making moves,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Trying to make sure we're giving you guys high quality content every single time. And yeah, salute, man, to everybody who's been showing up, man.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, so
Keep it
we
going,
got
keep it going.
we got an interesting topic today. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking about a few things we came across this Gen Alpha, Gen Z can't read epidemic, I guess, that's going on right
Or
now.
right, I guess. Can't read,
Yeah,
can't write.
man.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, there's definitely some
It's crazy.
cognitive issues that I think a lot of people are trying to understand, I guess, from the teacher's perspective.
Right.
And yeah, we came across this video, so I'm bringing this up and get into it, man. Let's see. Hold up. Let me go over here real quick. Bam. All right. Get the full screen for y'all. Make sure you get the full experience.
Full bingo.
Yeah, man. All right.
Legal name that's on their birth certificate before they start school.
This is our future. Gen Z, your kids cannot read.
All right, so today we're going to be taking a look at something that's been popping up on my TikTok more often, especially during this school year, and that's how difficult Gen Alpha is being in the classroom. Being disrespectful, not wanting to do anything that resembles work, always wanting to just sit on their iPads 24/7, and this has become so bad that I'm seeing many teachers quit and change careers because of this. And
All right, so we'll start there, but you know, just off top, feel me? Your experience, Jay, what have you seen, you know, as a parent yourself? You know what I'm saying? Your perspective on just, you know, maybe kids using iPads. We'll start there.
This is my thing with it. You know, before my kid even got of age to use the iPad, I had already bought an iPad, right?
Right, for yourself. type
No,
shit.
for her.
Okay, for her.
Before she was even able to use it.
Yeah.
So like, since my kid has been in the world, she's always had an iPad.
Right.
From Red. Now, where it becomes to the point where it's taken away from what's going on in school, that means that I feel like parents are just saying, here's the iPad, and then going on with their life. And the iPad will keep you busy.
Right.
And when the iPad dies, then you'll, come talk to me then. So it's just like when the kid is on the iPad for excess amount of hours on top of hours, you know what I mean? That's where I think the problem starts to occur, because my kid, we try to, you know what I'm saying, not let her be on the iPad for more than, an hour, maybe two at a time.
Right.
It's not like okay, well, you got out of school, we'll feed you, here's the iPad, don't talk to me for the rest of the night, because I'm gonna go do my. I think a lot of parents are on that type of time, though. You know what I mean? And it came from the era before then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think there's a I think it's not so much what the iPads and the technology has turned the society into for children. I think this has been coming down from era to era to era, generation to generation to generation.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because when we were kids, it was go outside and play, or you know what I'm saying, or go do this, or go clean up, or go. There was other things that were like contributors to how we turned out.
Yeah.
Right now, there's not that. Right now, the thing is, go here. Here's the iPad, or here's my phone.
More digital.
Or, it's like, which is, it becomes a problem if you don't monitor it
there you go.
as a parent. But I don't think that it's so much of a problem because this is the age we're in. Everything is gonna be it's gonna continue to we're moving, man. It's evolving, it's gonna continue to stay digital.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be at a point, it's gonna be a lot of we think things are going crazy. There's gonna be a lot of jobs, a lot of things lost because what do we need people for? We can get it done digitally. We can get these computers and these things can do. People are gonna, so it's gonna go further than just children. But I'm saying within that, the children that we have right now are within this digital era that we got going
growing up in it.
So they gotta be aware of, you know what I mean? It's like
how to navigate.
So they have to know what to do with these devices,
right?
But it becomes, I'm gonna say it again, it becomes the parents' responsibility to kind of gauge how long they need to be on it, get off of it. You don't just
a moderator type.
You gotta moderate this shit.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, oh, here's the iPad, and then the kids on the iPad for 5 hours after school, and then time to take a shower, and and they've done nothing else but just be on there. And don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? A lot of times, even this as well. When we were in school, there wasn't any of this.
Yeah, fact.
I don't think I saw a computer in school till about the 7th grade.
No,
when
man,
the first IMAX came out with the colorful backs,
man.
Those joints. I think I was in like the 7th grade or something.
Yeah.
So like, even then, a lot of schoolwork and things like that weren't computer based.
Right.
My kid is 5 years old, and they're already showing them how to use an iPad. Yeah. So you can't so much just say like, oh, they don't know how to write their name, and they don't have. No, this is where society is going.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, they can't write their name. They can't write. They can't count. They can't. But if they could do it on a computer, they might be all right. Right. Because that's where it's going. So I wouldn't say that. Like the first young lady that made the statement, like, oh, the society's in trouble if this is how it's going. But how is society in trouble if society is breeding digital works? And you got to do it digitally. You got to be this. It got to be that. Everything's computerized. If everything is computerized, then the kids got to know how to use computers. So what do you tell them to not, like?
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at in society. You feel me? So yeah,
it's just kind of a catch-22 because it's like what
can we do?
Yeah, like don't let them use it as much, but everything that they need to do is on there. So it's like, I don't know. I get it though. I get both sides of it though. Right. It's like, you still want the kids to be kids and know how to do all of the things that we had to do when we grew up, but that's not the way that life is going right now. Right. In my opinion, Yeah,
so let's speed it up to the part where she talking about speed.
I'm gonna tell y'all this because your teachers can't, because they'll lose their licenses and their jobs. What are y'all doing with your kids? Your kids can't read. They're not potty trained. They're going into kindergarten, soiling themselves, not knowing how to use the toilet. Just like 1 or 2 kids, okay? It's like 5, 10 per class. Kids cannot sit through a movie. Buy them some pencils and paper and have them write. Oh, but sometimes we just need a break, and I don't feel guilty about giving my kids an iPad and putting them in front of the TV. What do you think people did before iPads and TVs existed?
Okay, before I let you go on that,
I was gonna lay that out.
She's wild. The thing is, I'm not saying that's like, I get what she's trying to say, but that's a wild statement because you can hand a kid a pen and a paper and they'll still piss on themselves. It's the parent, okay? There you go. That's what I'm on. It's more so the parent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, It ain't like whether the kid is sitting here on the iPad and they don't want to get off, or you got them writing, and they don't want to stop writing.
Right.
Or they drawing, they don't want to stop drawing. You still have to, as a parent, you still got to say, hey, man, or hey, young lady, hey, daughter, hey, whatever, get up and go use the bathroom.
Right. You got to spend
when they're of that age. You got it's a time spending piece, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Even with that. Yes, I get it. iPad, pencil, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Right.
When it comes to what she's saying. Because I could tell my kid right now, like, I need you to write your name 50 times. If she got to pee on the 13th time and she looking at me and she's like, well, my dad said 50, so I got to get to 50. She'll sit there and pee on herself. If I don't say, hey, do you got,
Yeah.
it's more so with children of that age, like, like toddlers, like
Right.
young. You got to pay attention to them. It's not so much the, oh, well, she's on her iPad. Since she's been on her iPad for 6 hours, now she gets to school and she don't know how to. No, that don't mean that.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a psychological thing.
Yeah,
too,
I feel like
kids,
you
for
got
sure.
to kind of put that, you got to put it all together
right.
and just be like, oh, that's the reason why.
Mhm.
Because she's sitting in front of the TV the whole time. That don't got nothing to do with using the bathroom. Man.
Yeah, but you made a great point as well. Is like, I think if you're spending enough time with your kid, like
You'll know
like,
what's
yeah,
what.
you'll also by byproduct. Not only will they be potty trained, but you'll be reading to them. They'll learn how to write their name. They'll be at least cognitive enough to know
Sit them on the
themselves.
iPad with them.
Like, there you go. Like figuring out what they're doing with the iPad.
If
Using
you're
it
unaware,
positively,
if you're
you are gonna
unaware
use
of
it.
what they're doing with the iPad, then yeah, of course I could see like school wise how it would kind of, change the trajectory and what they're supposed to be doing at school
Right.
or where they're at mentally for
Right.
school. But if you're aware of what's going on and how they're using the iPads and all of this digital stuff that they're gonna need to know, because they're clearly gonna need to know it
Right.
going forward in life. If you just kind of insert yourself into what they're on, then you will know what's going on.
Mhm.
So I think it's more so, yes, the parent, but I don't want the blame to just be on technology, because that
Right.
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You can't
where
just
we're
act
going.
like, oh, well, the iPads are the reason because these kids don't even know how to write. Well, I don't need to know how to write when I'm typing. Now I'm typing now when I take the SAT, this is what it's gonna get. Now when I take the SAT, I'm typing it. It's on the computer. I'm not sitting down and bubbling in. These kids probably don't even know how to bubble in a Scantron game at this point. They don't. That's just not where we're at.
Yeah,
You can't blame them for that.
Don't even know what cursive is.
Yeah,
Like, writing in cursive.
I had to know how to write in cursive in like the 3rd grade.
Yeah,
man.
man, that was early shit.
Like,
Yeah.
so a lot of these things have become obsolete. And what it's really leading to, sad to say, is, and this is why like people like this young lady that's talking is saying, it's leading to the teacher being
Right.
obsolete
Yeah, man.
in the grand scheme of things. If we're really looking at it, because the things that a teacher would teach you and help you
Screen
get
is
through,
going
and
to the man.
these kids are looking, they're learning it like that, but watching it on the screen. So it's like, my teacher ain't teach me that. I learned that on the iPad, man.
Yeah,
I learned that on the iPad, Dad.
kind of scary.
And I get what they're saying. Yes, it's very scary, but that's where we're going. So would you rather a kid be able to pay attention to the teacher, and that's going to be a lost art, or would you rather your kid be on top of this digital era that we're in and know how to do that? Because that's what's going to take them into the latter years of their life. You're going to have to know how to do all of these things, but you don't know how to write your name. I think that's the least of the worries right now.
All right, Matt in the chat.
I may not know how to write it, but I know how to spell it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just kind of, I don't know.
All right, salute to Matt. Matt in the chat, he says schools use computers and iPads because there's too many kids per teacher to individually help one student out of the class of 30. Yeah, I mean, that does make sense. You feel me? As far as like the accessibility and how it will make things easier in a way, for sure.
I could say yeah.
Yeah, and I
But,
mean, like,
I mean,
you,
we grew-
like you
we
said,
grew up-
like
We
that's,
grew up.
you know,
We grew up with that, and we turned out fine. We grew up with 30 kids in our classes.
yeah.
So what's the difference now? It was always. I don't remember a time where it wasn't at least from 25 to 30 kids in the class.
Well, I guess as
What's
well,
different right now?
I will say that there is an element of school that I guess as well has to be added. Is when we go to school, you're not just going as well just to learn like the book smart part, but it's also how to conduct yourself in a social setting, right?
Yeah.
Interacting with students, right? Interacting with the teacher.
How you carry yourself.
Yeah,
It helps
exactly.
you-
How
yeah,
to
with how you
how
carry
to
yourself.
present, right? Let's
Yeah.
say we have a presentation and
Yeah.
we're part of a group project. How to present in front of a crowd, like you learn a
I
lot
can see
of
where that gets lost with
Yeah,
the digital.
like-
I get that.
that part.
I can see where
you
that
feel
gets
me?
lost.
And so maybe I guess in that aspect where it's like maybe what there could also be an aspect is like we're also losing the element of like teaching little humans how to be like big humans one day. You feel me? Like how we're gonna be able to like
but
coach them and
but I
get
feel
them.
like,
You know what I
I
mean?
feel like as much as that's developing,
Right.
as much as technology is developing, it's for us as people and parents and all that to find a way to develop with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's no way around what's going on right now. This is
Right.
what it's gonna be.
Yeah. That part.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it becomes like, oh well, we don't. You got to do X, Y, and Z with your kid at home and yada 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 because this is gonna help them. So let's figure out how we can help them with this digital thing. Like, how do I help them carry it? But that goes kind of back to what I'm saying. If you're involved,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and you kind of paying attention to your kid, you'll know
Yeah. On
where
top
you
of
are
it,
know
you're already. Yeah.
you'll
trying to
know the
teach
ins
them.
and outs of what little thing. You know what I mean? Like I get it. Like
Mhm.
outside of schooling,
Right.
yes, you still got to be a parent. But within schooling, you got to be a parent too, and you got to just kind of get your fit because you're not the teacher,
Right.
but you got to kind of know where you can kind of assist that.
Hmm.
And clearly, the way that we're moving through life, you're gonna have to be able to assist
Mhm.
with how digitally we finna be. We're already OD digital and OD technology.
Right.
You got to find your fit within that.
Yeah.
So you got to be tech savvy yourself
Right.
because that's where we're going.
Yeah, man.
So if you have no clue, then
Right.
yes, you get the teachers like this and the ladies on here and the men on here like this
Right.
that are saying, oh, well, kids don't even know how to do blah, 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 blah. And they can't even do this and they can't do that
Yeah,
because they're on their iPads. And but-
let's hear more from
You know,
this young
I'm
lady.
just-
Let's see what else she has to say right here. Let's see.
This is our future. This is our future. Gen Z, your kids cannot read.
We could go right over to the comments. Parents are too addicted to their own cell phones. The brain is a muscle. We can't have brain rot at age 3. I can't imagine what the consequences are going to be down the road. The creator responds, these elementary school kids all speak in brain rot? No.
So I just feel like, yeah, like of course there will always be elements of the internet and
Yeah.
as well, like you said, like the digital era. We're in that right now.
I think it's a
And-
slight overreaction.
Yeah.
But
And
I can, if you don't overreact now, I know how these people, these type of
Mhm.
people think. If you don't overreact now, when it actually happens, this is what it will be.
yeah.
It's kind of a foreshadowing to what it could be, but like the overreaction is right now. And like I said, there's no way on earth that you can tell me a kid, a 4-year-old, 5-year-old is sitting on an iPad and they're not learning anything. If you got them on, if you're, you know,
Curating it, yeah.
curating
putting
it,
right,
and they're just
yeah.
learning nothing, and their brain is just going to mumbo jumbo because they're just looking at an iPad. It's no way. And you got to think, in these schools the iPads are there.
Right.
They're making them do work on iPads at 5 years old. So it's like the thing that you're saying, they're also promoting it at these schools too.
Hmm.
You're saying, oh, they don't know how to read and write, but you got to know how to read and write. You got to know your numbers and all that to even get on the iPad and maneuver around.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like the scrolling and all that. I get it. You know, when your kids at home and you just let them get on their kid YouTube and they just scrolling. But even then, they're kind of learning, in a sense. They may, because
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I got to know how to press this. They're seeing numbers. They're seeing names. They know what, kids know what show they want to watch and how to get to it. And all. So they're kind of, it's like it's kind of that's what I'm saying. It's a,
Yeah, I think
it's
the
kinda
next
tossy.
teacher kind of explains that
worse.
Let's see it right here.
Hey, I just subbed a 5th grade class, and as someone with a lot of experience in the classroom and a lot of experience in reading, I just want you to know we should be really afraid about the future of our society. Do you know that every single kid thinks they're going to be a content creator, and when you ask them what their hobbies are, it's all video game and addictive things that they think are hobbies. Hobbies are not that. Hobbies are not addictive things. Hobbies are the things that brought you joy before you were 5 or 6 years old. So maybe it was soccer, maybe it was animals, maybe it was going outside, but these kids don't know those things about themselves. Quite frankly, I don't even think they know when they have to go to the bathroom.
All right, so I think this is the part that I was trying to touch on, is as far as like, I think there's also a disconnect when it comes to us talking about kids learning their math and learning how to read,
and writing,
and
all
then
that
as
thing,
well building cognitive skills outside
outside
of the classroom,
Yeah.
where, like she said, they have hobbies They have things that make them active, right?
Yeah.
So it's that, if that's being outside, like you said, if that's being in nature, if that's playing sports, even let's say maybe that's being an artist, right? Playing an instrument, or painting, right? Like all those things, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the thing that she's saying that's tripping me out is the whole addiction piece, though.
Right.
A hobby is addicting because that's what you like to do outside of schooling,
all right,
or outside of work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
As a parent, you know what I mean? As an adult, and then as a kid, your hobby, if it's something you really like, I feel like you, at that time, for life, for you, you're gonna be addicted to that hobby.
That part.
You know what I mean? Like something like bowling. I 3 years ago, I loved the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
OD. Where if I'm not at work, I'm bowling. I was addicted to bowling for that.
Yeah, it was outlet.
That was my hobby. Still my hobby.
Mm-hmm.
I can still get it going right now. But it's just like, so I think like even like somebody, these football players, basketball players, the NBA. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
NFL. So that was a hobby for them at a point. And they figured out like, I'm really good at this. In order for me to go to the next level, I gotta kind of get addicted to it. It becomes an addiction.
Right.
I want to get better. I want to. That's in it. So I get it. I get what she's saying. Like, well, if you guys got the kids on the iPads and all that, they'll never know these things.
Right.
I know that. That's where she is right. But she kind of catches me off guard a little bit when she's just like, "Oh, your hobby is not an addiction. Shouldn't be an addiction." Yeah, it is an addiction.
All right. Well, salute to Mike Samps. Mike Samps in the chat. Salute my boy. He said, remember Mrs. Wooldridge, though? If every student had her. What's up, fellas? Blessed Sunday. I think you guys are spot on with it. It comes down to being an active parent and passing down values, morals, and sports. He said sports coupled with adapting to this era when it comes to being tech savvy, i.e. you guys with Elite Media. Salute.
You'll be all right.
You'll be all right, man. That's facts. I think, like Mike said, it's definitely about being well-rounded.
Yeah, man, you got to just be there. Mm-hmm. You got to be involved.
Right.
That's it. And this is not going to change. It's just going to keep evolving.
Right.
You got the tech savviness and the level of it that you're going to have to be as a parent, bro. By the time it's time for us to be 50 and 60 and we in our latter years, it's going to double, triple.
Right.
This shit is going to be crazy. So it's just like, while you're raising your kids, man, that's all I can tell you. These iPads, these computers, all of these things, they're not going away.
Yeah.
They're only going to evolve. They're only going to get better, more advanced. It's going to be crazy. So it will behoove you, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you really care about your kid like that and you really want your kid to be able to thrive in this society, that you just kind of be involved, assist. See where you fit when it comes to that. Don't just hand your kid the iPad. Man.
Yeah, and make your contributions.
Try.
Yeah, because I mean,
don't just be like, oh, here's the iPad. I don't know how to work that. Yeah, like, come on, bro, figure it out.
I was thinking about the other day, like, at least from our generation, right? Like, reading was super fundamental, right? That was like a big movement, right?
You gotta do.
And at the same time, like, reading is fundamental because you do learn a lot while reading, right? But I also feel like it was definitely interactive as well, right? Remember that game Popcorn?
Oh, that
you feel me?
You ain't paying
right? We were reading, like, let's say it was To Kill a Mockingbird or
whatever.
Like Great Gatsby.
Anything.
You feel me?
Anything.
Those books,
we read
you know what I'm saying? Of Mice and Men.
You
You know what I mean? Remember that
have
shit?
to pay attention.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? We were all following along, right? Because at the same time, there was an attention part of it too, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like we're all reading along. There's somebody who's reading up. Next person, I'm a popcorn too. J-Rock.
And if I don't know where you at, that means I'm not doing what? I'm not paying attention. Right?
Or if your reading skills wasn't there, it made you want to get better.
It's one of those. It's one of the two. You know what I'm saying? It's either you're not paying attention because you don't want to read. You know what I mean? So you like, oh man, you know what I mean? I'm in a jam, and I hope they don't call me. You get what I'm saying? It's either that, or your reading skills is just kind of shaky. And you're like, I don't want to read. Mike know it.
Rocky explained how we used to play popcorn.
Man, Mike know it. Man, we used to play popcorn to the point where we reading the book. We reading our passage, our chapter, but we
Mhm.
also looking around the class and seeing who
Oh
ain't paying
yeah,
attention.
man.
And if
Straight
I
up.
catch you slipping, it's on.
Oh yeah, you sleep? Oh, it's
Oh.
up. Oh, it's
Oh,
up.
now you embarrassed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So it was more so about keeping it tight. A lot of these things ain't gonna never happen again. And you know what I mean? In high school, in middle school, none of these things.
Mhm.
But what I am saying is, as fun as that was to us, you know, you got to find another niche for these kids these days because it's everything has evolved. This is so far past just something as simple as playing a game of popcorn.
Right. Exactly.
So far gone, man.
Yeah.
And to me, that was a tool for the teacher to get a little break.
Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
you read, so I don't got to read.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a whole class week, so they can, you know, they break. It's like, think about a parent that want to get that break.
Yeah,
But
man.
the parent just go a little too far and just be like, oh, you know, an hour may turn into 2 hours, 3 hours of just your kid holding the iPad and just, you know,
Mhm.
you got to insert yourself. Pay a little bit more attention, man.
Yeah, and you know, it's always fun. Like playgrounds are still there.
They're still there.
Yeah, putting your kid,
These
you know,
things
learning a sport. You feel
These
me?
things have not disappeared.
Yeah,
It's just
man.
you.
There's a lot of different activities, of course, a lot of free activities, okay? Where you can go, art museum, stuff
I
like
wouldn't even
that.
say
Places that you can take
you
your
can say
kids
free.
for
I
free.
say even cheap. Just
There
cheap.
you go, right? Straight up.
Free and cheap.
Free and cheap, you know, and definitely, like, I think from the standpoint as well, where they're talking about the parenting aspect, right? Where it's like making sure that your kids are knowing how to use the restroom and stuff like that. Like you said, that's time spent.
Yeah, that's the
In my opinion,
That's up
like
and down.
you got to spend time with your kid
Sure.
to work through those issues.
And you
if
sit
that's
down
what
and you
you're
and
going
if
through, like,
they, and you sit down and you ask them if your
Word.
kid is using the restroom on themselves and they can't, you know, or not the restroom, they're using the bathroom and they can't get to the restroom. You know what I'm saying? You sit down and you ask them like, what's causing this?
right.
But if you're not saying nothing, and you just like, no, you know how to, you got it. Come on now. I know because I didn't have to deal with this, so I know.
Right.
You got to talk them through it.
Yeah, so
But you can't, you know, you can't not talk them through it if you're not there. You got, you know, you can't just be like, here's the iPad. You talk to your kid, man.
Right.
I don't even think they know when they're hungry.
4 hours,
Right.
you know, like that's crazy.
They just want to get back onto their devices ASAP. And I'm not blaming their parents. I mean, as a society, I think we should have had better parameters and better education about this
Society's
15
not
years ago, but we didn't, and here we
for your
are.
kid.
So
You
here's what you need to
responsible.
do. You need to set parameters with your child today.
But you're saying
This
that-
is life
You hear
or
this?
death. What job do you think they're going to get if they
It's
can't put their
confusing,
phone
man.
down for 5 minutes? What job do you think they're going to get if they can't even write their name legibly? What job do you think they're going to get if they can't spell the word caring and they're 11 years old?
Okay, so there's
All right. So like I said, I think there's a big
I don't know,
component
man.
here that I think they still have to figure out. Where are we talking about the activity of children, or are we talking about them having, you know, an IQ test, right? Like
Type of
where
deal.
we at with it? Because of course, like both can all be true, no doubt.
Yeah.
But we also have to figure out where we're going as a society. Like you said, like if we are saying that a lot of jobs are going to be automated, AI is going to be taking over
They
everything,
need to be,
and we need kids to be
Kids need
working
to
in
be
a
going-
digital
they need to be
realm.
going that way.
Yeah.
So
what are we
something
doing?
as they don't know how to write. Right. The kid may not need to know how to write. The kid may not never have to write nothing to even get a job.
Mhm.
Think about it. A 5-year-old right now. So a 5-year-old probably gonna get a job today about 20. That's 15 more years. You telling me in 15 more years that a kid gonna have to know how to write per se to get a job? Or do they need to know how to type?
Bro,
Probably
they're
type,
having
bro.
time. They're having trouble even hiring regular people right now in
So
2025 who have degrees.
That's what I'm saying.
from
Who done been in
the
the bin?
greatest
Who done
colleges,
been in the
all that
bin?
shit.
Went to the bin
So
and don't even know what they
it
own.
Definitely, it's like
That's
I
what I'm
said,
saying.
it's a societal thing that
It's-
I'm
it's
starting
gonna
to
be-
see, and
it's
of
gonna be
course,
sketchy.
like from all things, right? There will be outliers of
Yeah.
kids who are gonna have
Don't
some
get me wrong, yeah,
troubles
it's
and
gonna
kids
be-
who aren't. Like that's just a part of this.
You don't gotta sugarcoat it. It's gonna be some fuck ups. It's some fuck
Mhm.
ups in every generation.
100%.
Literally, no matter what you do, they're gonna fuck up. That's just what it is. But for
Yeah.
the kids that actually, you know, be on their dean and they do what they're supposed to do,
Mhm.
how do you expect them to maneuver if we're going digital for everything? In 15 years, bro, you telling me that it might not even be no paper in 15 years, gang?
Who knows?
Paper?
Yeah. Who knows if it'll be
A
fucking
paper,
computer.
a computer may be something else. We don't know. We just know that right now the computer runs the fucking world.
Yeah.
Honestly, if we really keeping it a beam, a computer,
and all
a computer runs
derivatives
the
of
world.
computers,
and all the
our
everything
phones,
that comes from it.
iPads, cameras.
The computer is literally an octopus, bro.
Mhm.
Everything that stems from it
Yeah.
is a part of what runs this society right now.
Right.
So if that's where we're at, what do you expect the kid to be doing right now?
Mhm.
Writing fucking standards? Because I don't know how to write my name. Let me write my name 50 times. Is that really gonna help the kid? What is it gonna help the kid do?
Of course, it's good for them to know.
It's good for them
right?
to
You
know,
what
but
I'm
like,
saying? Get
what is that
But
promoting?
yes, outside of, like you said, what the cognitive
For where
issue
we're
would
going
be.
in society
Yeah,
and
like,
life.
I think, of course, yes, like your kid being able to read and write. Yes, we
basics.
get that.
You got it. It has to happen.
But like you said as well, there also cannot be both happening at the same time where we're telling them, hey guys, let's make sure we're technologically sound, but at the same time,
Because that's
we
skipping.
want to as
You get what I'm
well keep it old school,
Yeah, you can't be both.
right?
I don't think it could be both. Is what
Let's
I'm
see,
saying.
Hold up, let me see. This is the next part right here. Hold up, y'all. Let me pull this part up real quick. Here we go.
Parents, I am a kindergarten teacher, okay? Please start saying your child's legal name that's on their birth certificate before they start school. Do you know how many children do not know their name when you're calling them on the roster because you've been calling them little man, princess, somebody? Call them by their legal name if they're going to start school.
I had a mother come say to me,
All right.
That's
So
another.
I mean,
That's another parent
obviously,
thing.
yeah,
You gotta,
obviously.
you gotta kind of, you may call your kid a nickname, but the kid gotta know what their name is. I get what she's
yeah,
on.
obviously, I think that's pretty straightforward. I mean,
that's a sick one.
guys, if your kid does not know their name,
You're in the jam.
I think you got to start there, because I'm gonna keep it real with you. My mom has called me by my first and last name ever since I was born out this motherfucker.
You always
And
gonna call me.
so
To the point where we call you Brandon Brown.
yeah, so cognitively, that's where we're at with this shit. But it's just, like you said, like it's all about what your parents call you, how your parents address you, how your family addresses you.
The things that your family, your parents,
Right.
and your family do with you,
Mhm.
just on some, just involving themselves. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I think that's half the battle. Because we can't control society. You can only control what's in front of you. You can only control your
Mhm.
children.
have conversations with your kids.
You can only control
You know what I
yourself,
mean?
your children, your family.
Right.
We can't control society and how society is moving and the trajectory that technology is going to take. That's out of our control.
That part.
There's nothing you can do. But you do want your kid to be able to be on that type of time when it's time. You know what I mean? You want them to be tech savvy.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just be like, oh no, we going old school. And then when the whole world taking off and doing all this shit, and you still, then what? Oh, Dad, I can't get a job because, man, I don't even know how. I just figured out how to type. What? Because you said we can't use computer. I didn't get to use computer. Oh, like that don't even make sense. So it gotta be. It's prevalent in the world. It has to happen.
Yes.
Both
can be true. Right?
Both things are true.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, on the old school end, we only really need the bare minimum, the basics of the old school, because the old school, it don't correlate with what's going on right now, except the reading and writing part. Other than that, and it's
mathematics,
all that shit is gone, man. That shit is gone.
You have to know how to count your own money, of course.
It's gone. Well, yeah, counting, yeah, of course. I don't even look at that as like a old school thing. That's in life, bro. But
for this either.
Let's see.
I'm sorry, but somebody's got to say this. These kids cannot be quiet. Like literally, physically cannot be quiet. And it's not just talking that's the problem. Just noise in general. It is constant no matter what I'm doing. I could be doing direct instruction. They could be working with partners by themselves, whatever. It is constant. Whether it's this or the tapping or just the random noises that they make all the time. 6, 7, 6, 7. Like, why can you not be quiet?
Like, you just want the kids to sit here like this? Like I'm sitting, just
I mean, look, man,
Sounds like a
that's
personal
what we're trying to figure. Like I said, what we're trying to figure out here.
That's
are
crazy.
we trying to raise children,
like,
or
what is it
are we trying to raise workers, right?
What
Who
is
just you know are docile, they just are quiet, do your work, don't talk, don't make noise, and of course, like a lot of kids have a lot of energy. That's just the fact.
What do you want? What do you want a kid to do?
I could imagine the fucking noises I was making.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. It's
You
just
know?
like, what classroom have I ever like walked in and it was just like complete silence while the teacher was teaching? Nobody wasn't doing shit.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it real, man.
Like,
you know,
come on,
that's
bro.
what we're gonna do on Elite Media. We keep the shit
Seriously.
real. And if we're gonna keep it
Seriously.
real, I definitely know for a fact I've had my fair share of, you know, maybe just being too loud or, you know, talking too much, or, you know, maybe I'm in the back with the friends and like there's
I'm
too much
laughing.
going on.
Somebody
Yeah,
shoot a
like
joke or
you know, but that's just I think that's a part of being at school, man.
even
You
something
feel
as
me?
simple as a kid may just be nervous about something. They tapping their foot
Yeah.
while they taking the test. It's like, you think it's gonna be complete silence?
Yeah, I wasn't a loud outburst person, but there's
But
always somebody in the class who likes
that's
that.
gonna
You know,
happen,
it just
bro.
happens all the time. You feel me? It's kids.
Once again, to go back to what our boy said in the chat, 25 to 30 kids. You think it's
Right.
gonna be complete silence with 25 kids in the class?
Yeah, man.
You're fucking tripping if you think it's gonna be like that.
Nah, man.
There's no way. 25?
young kids who are ready to learn and who have a certain type.
Not
of,
even
you know,
10 kids. 10 kids in the class. Somebody, come on, man.
Yeah, man. Kids are curious. Kids are full of energy. They're definitely 100% locked in on just something new. Of course, if you're doing something, if you're
it's
up there
come on,
presenting.
that's ridiculous.
But yeah, I think, you know, I guess say the attention span, but this isn't just kids though. Everybody's attention span
is shit.
is shit these days.
You know that.
You know what I'm saying?
We all know that.
Right. Like people can't sit in general for longer than an hour, 2
It's
hours.
like, man, what are we doing?
Yeah,
What we
everybody's in a rush. Everybody got somewhere to be.
doing? What we on?
Everybody's moving around really fast, you know. So it's like that part does play an element as well, where I think it's not just kids, it's a societal thing. Like
This is
society
just how,
in general.
this is how it be moving.
Yeah, motherfuckers is just not really, their attention span is really low right now,
Yeah.
you know, especially with social media and how much things flip from one topic to the next. Yeah, like it ain't just kids who can't sit still.
Everybody.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of adults who I see as well who do the same stuff. I'll be in places, I'll be in libraries, all this other stuff. Full-on adults can't sit still and be quiet.
Not for too long.
You know what I mean? People walking around with speakers and stuff and all type of shit. So it's not just kids right now. It's a lot of people in general, society in general.
So
like,
it goes back to the point that we're saying. For a parent, you gotta be present, but like in the right way, because a lot of things that these kids are gonna learn ain't gonna come from you,
right?
And you gotta be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna learn the main things from you, but you gotta also be okay with, like, they may pop up with some shit that you didn't know that they know, and you don't know how they know it, but they learned it from some technology shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you gotta be okay with that. You sit down with them, you talk to them about how they know that, why they know that, what it means to them. You know, you insert yourself in those ways versus just, oh, man, you know. No, you can't. Oh, the kids, man. I mean, these iPads is fucking up the kid. Like, you can't just break it down to that, bro.
Yeah.
Because it ain't that.
And we also have to understand that, you know, I think the patience level is a part too. A lot of people in our generation and also Gen Z, Gen Alpha do not have patience, bro.
Yeah.
So why would you think they would have patience with the kids of those people? You dig?
It's kind of, you know.
All right, so there's
it's kinda
another
wild.
young lady here, and she's talking about why are middle schoolers so bad?
Middle schoolers so bad. I work as a permanent sub at a middle school. So I'm permanent, therefore I work full time. I'm contracted. I work every single day, all school day at the same school. Today was the hardest day I've had. I almost walked out of the class. I was so overwhelmed and overstimulated. And the craziest part is the teacher was there. I was subbing for a teacher's assistant. So I was in the class assisting another teacher. And it was my first time in this teacher's class. And this person had absolutely no control over these sixth graders. Like, these students were throwing things, hitting each other, singing random songs out loud. They just wanted to hear themselves talk. They were walking across the room, over the desks, and on the chairs, and everybody was talking over each other. It was crazy. And the teacher told me that they had given up. They just given up. And even with the terrible behavior, this teacher still took the class outside because that was like the incentive. Oh, if you're good today, I'll let you go outside like all the other classes did. That class was horrible. The worst class that I've been in that entire school. And this teacher still let the class go outside.
I feel like
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think what she's alluding to probably is the no consequence element of this part, where kids, teachers really can't do anything to the kids these days because the principals and the parents, of course, right? You know what I'm saying? And so I think a lot of teachers have given up, and I feel that, like, as far as like teachers, I've had teachers who I know have given up in a lot of schools that I went to, and I was like, damn, like, we just showing up in this motherfucker, you know what I mean? And like, and so it's sad that happens to certain teachers, because it's like, if you feel that way, you should just leave. But like, it's sad that the kids as well, they don't see the effort from the teacher to want to at least.
And I was about to say,
feel me?
So this becomes
try,
my question.
This
becomes my question. Are teachers, even from our era on, do you think the majority of teachers are teaching to really make a difference, or are you teaching for a paycheck? Because if you're teaching to make a difference, a kid can walk in your classroom, how you carry yourself, know that. I done had so many tight teachers, and I knew they was tight from day one.
For sure.
And I had a lot of bullshit teachers, and I know they was bullshit from day one.
Right. Yeah.
I can tell what teacher was here just for a paycheck and what teacher is really trying to make a difference.
Right.
So I'm asking you, what percentage do you think is like that we got right now?
Man.
That's just, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're just here for a paycheck, of course you'll give up. You don't give a fuck.
I think it's
50-50.
I think it's
50-50, yeah.
Like
so it's the toss-up.
It's up whatever teacher.
So there's a possibility for you to get a good teacher or a bullshit teacher.
Right. And then on top of the bullshit teacher, you also got teachers who are predators. You got a lot of that going on right now. You got a lot of weird.
You got the other PR word, prejudice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Racists that just like, oh yeah, that's a black kid. He doesn't know shit.
Right on. They're gonna send you up
he
the
doesn't
river.
Know that. Oh, he's cheating. How's he getting this? So
that part, and I think that plays a part as well. So you got all those elements happening at once, and I feel like you really can't tell these days because maybe like back in the day, like there wasn't as many distractions, and you had teachers, like you said, who were more genuine about helping the youth and giving back, and wanting to mold the young minds of the next generation. I'm not exactly sure the incentives, like you said, because teachers don't get paid that much anyway.
Already off the rip.
So, if you are a teacher, like, you got to be taking it just off the rip because you want to do it. Otherwise, man, you're not really getting paid that much.
Yeah, you want to make a difference.
Yeah, and so for you to give up so easily, then it's like, why do it?
That's
why do it?
Becomes,
why do it if you're gonna give up right out the gate? If maybe the kids are a little bit harder than you're used to. I'm not sure exactly what area she's from.
I'm not saying I don't know. It could be exactly like she's saying, but I'm gonna always side with the student. Yeah. That's just why, because she might be putting 20 on 10, gang.
Yeah, and who's to say that
but
they don't need a teacher who's gonna not give up on them.
Or
maybe they need a teacher with some structure.
That's what I'm saying.
Motherfucker gonna come in there and say, "Hey, y'all need to
she don't know how that class started. How did the year go? How did we get here?
Right.
You never know. If the teacher gave up that easy, the teacher may have been on bullshit. The teacher may still be on bullshit. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's still right. And that's when goes back to the point. And I'm gonna stay on the point. Being active, being present, trying to find your little niche in your kid's life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because my kid will tell me, "Oh, the teacher did blah 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 blah." Mm-hmm. At 5, she's saying what the teacher on.
Yeah.
And whether it's right or wrong, she's saying it.
Right.
Even if she wrong. And I'm like, well, hey, you ain't supposed to be doing blah 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 blah. Why are you worried about what the teacher doing? And you're not even doing what you're supposed to do.
Right.
So imagine, in the 5th grade, she's gonna be like, Dad, I don't want to be in this class. Everybody's bad in this class. But you wouldn't know that if you not talking to your kid and you just here goes the man. You know what to do.
Figure out what's going on with them.
You gotta be right there to even know
that part.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
See, a lot of that plays a part within this. So I get what she's saying, but you know.
All right, so Matt's back in the chat. Salute, Matt. He says, teachers do not care now. In my generation, teachers are dressed up to teach, not to show up in Crocs and jeans like it's the weekend. Man, that's facts.
Yeah.
I agree, Matt. That's a big part as well, was the presentation element.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like all the teachers I had the whole time I was in school looked a lot closer to professional than just I'm chilling on the weekend. I'll say that.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we had some people that, you know, they was trying to be professional, may not have looked the right way, wore the clothes bad, but they were trying. You get what I'm saying? Not jeans, Crocs, and a hoodie, and you about to try to teach me. Yeah.
It was on that Mr. Rogers type of time. You feel me? Sweater, you know what I mean? Maybe a little
cardigan, button up, little tie, whatever.
Exactly, bro. Maybe on Friday you'll catch
him
maybe something sneakers. Casual,
and maybe some sneakers.
You know what I mean? But like you said, there was a distinction.
There was a creed to it,
right? Where it's like, I'm the educator, I'm the person of authority. I'm here to teach you something so you can learn, and then we are the students. We're here to learn. We're here to kind of take it serious. And as you got older, the classes got a little bit more serious. I was just a part of it, right? And so, like, I think that plays a part where it's like you have teachers who are trying to be content creators. Like, they're going online.
Their own selves.
Yeah, like, you know, like, what part of the game is that? Like, why are we having teachers going on this when you should probably be worried about what you're doing to help your class get better?
Why are teachers? Why are teachers on live?
Well, I understand raising awareness. I get that.
I hear it, but I'm just saying, why are teachers on live but teaching while they're teaching?
Yeah, and you guys are the ones talking about them being content creators.
But so if you're doing it, and this is what I see as a kid.
There you go. And I think Matt makes a good point. It's like there was an example. Like, you got to set the example as a teacher.
It becomes that.
You feel me? Like,
you're an extension of the parent. Is what teachers don't want to be accountable for no more. You're an extension of the parent at school,
right?
But you don't like that.
It takes a village, right? Like, the village is also the school. It's also the teachers. It's also the community around those schools and the teachers.
You gotta want to do it. If you don't want to do it, this is my personal opinion, though, and I'm gonna say it wow, like I always say everything wow, but I say it right. If you don't want to do it, get the fuck out. Seriously. Don't try to blame all of this. Oh, the kids ain't doing yada because of the iPads. No, a lot of you teachers is fucked up too and be on bullshit.
Right.
So if you're on bullshit and you fucking up, what you think the kids gonna be on? So if you don't want to do it, and it's like, oh man, like our boy Matt just said, you just showing up to show up and you got your Crocs and your hoodie on. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, man.
If you're not taking it serious, man.
Doesn't set an example.
Because that's a part of it too. The teachers gotta take it serious too.
Right.
If you ain't taking it serious, how can you expect? Of course, the kids is not gonna give a fuck. Of course, the kid gonna be like, man, I'd much rather get on my phone right now.
Yeah, man.
I'd much rather. Come on. You gotta take it serious.
Right.
That's a part of it too.
For that.
And that goes to the 50-50 shit. I just said, we said, like, man, 50% of y'all taking it serious, 50% of y'all don't give a fuck. You're here for a paycheck. So.
And kids can tell if you care. Kids can tell if you want to put an investment into them.
Come on, man.
Kids can tell if you're trying. All right, like, and mind you, like, yes, if kids do get rowdy, no doubt, for sure.
What are they supposed to do?
I also can tell you that if kids have a certain level of structure, you setting boundaries, you're making it clear, hey, this is where we at. This is what we're trying to do. Most kids fall in line with that. And there are kids who will be supportive of that to help you with other kids.
To get the other kids going.
Real talk. So, yeah.
Are you being a good teacher, a good example? Are you trying? Are you really serious about this? Or are you here for a paycheck and you just do whatever? And let whatever. Can't blame the kids for everything, man.
Right.
Can't blame iPads and technology for everything.
Yeah, and I think it's
not all on them.
Right. Like we also, of course, yes, I do wish that teachers made more money, no doubt.
No, y'all deserve it.
Right.
I ain't saying 100%. That. I ain't saying that y'all don't. Hell yeah, y'all deserve it.
But this is just where we're at. And if you want to choose this job, if this is the job you chose, okay,
you still chose it,
right? Nobody put a gun to your head. Nobody told you guys to go out and do this.
Hey, you gonna be a teacher,
right?
Nobody
said this is for you. Like, you want to choose this life. And if
serious.
you are, if you are going to dedicate your life to children,
take it serious. Man.
This is where we're at in 2025. These are the children that we have right now.
Yeah.
And if you want to, make an impact on the next generation, it's important to not give up when the going gets tough. All right. Sometimes you might have to stay in the pocket for a little bit, figure it out.
And if you feel like giving up, let that be your last day. Get the fuck out. And we'll get somebody in here, get some teachers that give a fuck.
Yeah, man.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you feel like, I want to give up. Don't come back the next day. Just quit. Fuck it.
It's okay. But at the end of the day,
you don't get to give up on the kids halfway through the school year, and then the rest of the school year is just bullshit. Now I'm in the 6th grade. The shit I was supposed to learn on the back end of my 6th grade year, I don't even fucking know. Now I'm going to 7th grade, and I'm like, what? We learned what? I'm supposed to know how to do what? Yeah. Oh man, my teacher didn't even give a fuck.
Right.
We owe the next generation more than that, man.
All of us.
Come on now.
I mean,
don't if you gonna move like that, get the fuck out.
Yeah, man.
Seriously.
Make sure that you are setting yourself as an example. Like, all right, Matt's back in the chat. He says, even if you had a teacher who wants to make a difference, some school districts will just pass a kid to the next grade.
Well, yeah,
because the school can't afford to hold them back.
I
think it's called the No Kid Left Behind program. Yeah, I remember that. That definitely happened when we were kind of coming up in school.
That's there.
Because my mom used to be a teacher.
Yeah.
You feel me? And so I saw it from a firsthand perspective. But my mom also worked with us at home. It wasn't just my mom was a teacher at school.
So think about it.
When
think
we
about
got home.
Your mom responsible for 25 motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And then come home and make sure her son and daughter is still straight. So your mom was teaching all day.
Yep.
Till you was about 15. By the time you was 15, you had it figured out. Like, all right, mom, all right.
Yeah. And around that time, she stopped teaching. She went into the county. You feel me?
So it's like,
but my mom dedicated her life to children. You feel me? And so, like, she really, was one of them teachers. And I still talk to a lot of her students that really still ask about her till this day.
Yeah.
And so the thing is just like, I think kids do understand the impact that teachers have. It's on the teacher.
It's on the teacher to
do that.
You gotta gain your own respect.
On the teacher aligning with the parent.
With the parent.
That's how my mom was too. My mom was all about the community.
Yes, Brandon.
Aligning with the parents, aligning with what they wanted her to do, what objectives she saw in the children. Hey, focus on this with him, focus on that with her.
That's how you get your respect at the school.
Yeah, man.
Now,
with the parent. Because the parent's you actually
I'm saying
time
at the
with my
school.
child.
Because once the kid know that, oh shit, you talking to my mom. Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
Like what? Oh, damn, my mom is aware of what I got going on.
Word.
That alone would make a kid just be like, oh, okay, I need to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? I need to do X, Y, and Z. But if no one's there and it's just the teacher, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Not fact, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. When it just start falling on just the teacher, then I can get why the teachers get frustrated and but I be just feeling like it's not supposed to. Out of 25 kids, you may get 3 or 4 of those.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you hope as a teacher, I would think. I'm not a teacher, but I would. If I was, this is the things I would be hoping that out of the 25, those 4, at least the rest of them, the other 20, at least hopefully their parents is involved enough where I can at least have a conversation with them to the point where I know what I'm saying. The parent is taking enough heed to make sure the kid is going to do it.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or make an attempt at it. Something.
And you got to have a good rapport to get those things accomplished.
That's all I'm saying. If
That's
you ain't on that, then it's gonna be like you're gonna feel like a kid ain't doing what he's supposed to do, and all he give a fuck about is being on his phone and his iPad and Well, what are you doing though?
What's your relationship like with the parent?
Yeah, because the technology is going to be here. It's not going anywhere.
Right.
It's only going to advance. So
it
becomes on the teacher if you want to keep y'all jobs, because it takes a village, right? It takes a village, right? It takes a village. It's us
it's the school systems. It's also like Matt mentioned, it's also the districts and them as well with their curriculum systems
and how they set up shit,
how they're trying to at least like make it available for kids to be able to have the opportunities that are necessary for them to thrive. And that's a big part too now, is with, of course, now with Trump cutting off benefits and all this other stuff, a lot of kids are going to be worried about them meals, man. A lot of kids ain't going to be getting fed like, you know, like naturally, but free lunch system is.
That's also part of you being in tune with your kid.
Mm-hmm.
Make a fucking lunch for your kid.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck it.
Oh, yeah. That's necessary now.
Send some, you know, if you got a high schooler, send some here.
Mm-hmm.
Here's money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Here's the money for the week. If you fuck it off, it's on you. I'm not gonna not let you eat, but you know, I'm still teaching you something within. You know, you gotta build them up, man. If you can't blame it on technology. Oh, the reason these kids ain't gonna be shit is because it's technology. You can't say that, bro.
Right.
That's in the grand scheme of things. That's what I'm gauging out of what I'm hearing from some of these teachers. It's like, oh man, they're not gonna be shit because all they want to do is be on the iPad. But if that's where the world is going, they're gonna have to be on it at some point.
Teachers were tougher, dog. Let's just keep it a buck.
All my teachers,
teachers,
any teacher I ain't seen.
A lot of teachers were tough from back in the day, man. They didn't take no shit, bro.
At all.
They was real tough on you.
I'm talking about from elementary
real
on,
talk,
bro.
And I think that's as well. Like, we can't as well just say, oh, okay, it's just the kids. Also, the teachers and how they were carrying themselves.
Teachers is
how they were getting to it. Yeah, like it was a serious mode, and
because they were taking it a lot more serious. I think. You know what I mean? Right now, it's like I feel like teachers coming to class, if they ain't listening, fuck it. The whole thing I had to teach y'all today is canceled. It's too many people talking. I don't know what to do.
They'll go home, nigga.
Like she just said, I'm overstimulated.
Yeah, they'll go home.
If you coming in here as a teacher, you talking about you overstimulated, get the fuck out. You overstimulated by some kids, get the fuck out.
This is what you
get out.
This is what
kids
are.
Don't be a teacher. Don't be a teacher.
Kids are pretty excited. They're full of energy.
Don't be a teacher.
They can be a lot. Right?
Don't be a teacher.
But that's a part of it. That's you enjoyed that, right? You enjoy those elements. You have to in order to be able to do
you either do or you don't.
Right.
And if you don't, I must keep saying it. Get the fuck out. This shit is not all based on technology.
You gotta love what you do.
You gotta love being a teacher, man. If that's what you really want to do. Yeah. Y'all probably feel like, oh, we doing it for pennies, and you guys are 100. But we gonna say it again. Here on the Elite Media, we gonna say it again. You guys are totally underpaid. You guys should get paid way more. You probably should get paid double of what you get paid now.
Facts.
Minimum.
Right.
But it's not going like that. It's never went like that. We've been saying that, man, and people have been saying that shit since we was in school.
Right.
And probably the generation before us.
100%.
So it probably ain't gonna never be like that. I hope it does get there one day for y'all, but it may not. And since you are aware of that going in, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you are not solely wholly in your heart with that shit, get the fuck out, because you guys are on the hook damn near just as much as the parent is, because you are an extension of the parent at school. Right. And everybody that's administration at the school are extensions of that. Yeah. Because how the kid carries themselves and all those things, you got to think. Y'all see the kid probably just as much, if not more, than the parent.
You can spend
in a sense
equal amounts of time.
Just about either equal or maybe more.
All right, so it's 24 hours in a day, right?
Yeah.
There's 8 hours that are spent at school. So that's one block.
I'm gonna say it's 8 hours.
8 hours.
I'm gonna say sleep. I'm gonna say sleep. We're gonna say the kids get 8 hours of sleep,
and then
so
parents
that's
spend 8 hours at work. So that's already 3 blocks of the day, which 1 1/4 of that is what? At school.
So
straight up, 1/4 of that is school. All right. So yes, there is a big component. That's why I said, like, we always talk about it takes a village to raise a child, and we all have to do our part. And I think, like the relationship between teachers and parents has gotten really strained.
It's strained, but it gotta be there.
Right. And mind you, this is all based on things that the parents can control, which is how much y'all get paid and the support that you guys have. If there was more support that the districts and actually the government and at large, right, if society actually cared about the education of children like they say
I won't
they
even
do,
say the society. I
things
just
wouldn't
say
be where we're at right
I just
now.
say America.
America, facts.
Just America.
100%.
We just gonna speak on America.
Yep. America has a problem with the education of the youth.
Because I can
And
tell
it's
you,
been like that for a long time.
I can tell you who ain't got no problem with it.
China.
And who China run the motherfucking world.
Straight up,
Nigga.
bro.
Smartest,
They educate their
smartest
kids the
people
right
ever.
way. But they're investing.
They're invested in
In
that.
that.
That's an
Okay?
investment in it.
They put time and money right back
Right
into the
behind them.
education.
Why do you think they're so
because-
good at whatever they do? When you all think about it, you look at schools, it's time to graduate. High school, I'm referring to. When
Yeah.
you think valedictorian, is there not always within them top 5 of who it could be? Is there not always some form of Asian involved? Usually, and I'm talking every fucking school,
Right.
just about.
Yeah, Matt. R
There's
says,
always some form of that because the what they come from, their
Right.
creed. That's how they're taught.
Yeah,
Just
Matt,
because they from China
you.
and they not at China in China, you know what I mean? Don't mean that they don't bring those morals over here when it comes to schooling and education.
No, that's
They
facts.
take that shit serious.
Nah, that's why they are where they are right now.
You know what I mean?
What's
Whether
up?
the teacher gonna do what the teacher gonna do or not, the kid from their parent is gonna do what the kid supposed to do. You don't see a lot of Asian Americans or just Asian or just Chinese, whatever. You don't see a lot of them in trouble. You don't see a lot of them having no issues when they in high school, bro.
That part.
When they in middle school, when they're in these places, you know,
In these spaces.
in these spaces. maybe when they're, you know, toddlers, they're in elementary, little issues, you know, maybe get picked on, yada yada yada. But when it's time to do schoolwork,
Right.
lit, OD,
Yep.
OD, over the top, smartest kid in the fucking class, can't fucking fail a test, can only get an A on the test.
That part.
All they get is A's.
Mhm.
That's it. Time to cheat. Who we cheating off of, B? Susie.
That's
Susie.
pretty obvious.
Susie, the Asian girl, in the corner, and she gonna give us the answer.
Yeah, Matt R says, in our generation, a teacher can discipline you. Now all they can do is tell your parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's true.
yeah, and mind you, like that I think corporal punishment, however you will look at it, it is very limited. And of course, I think people are much more sensitive. Like we
Yeah,
said, like
for sure.
a lot of people are super sensitive about their kids and like how you talk to them even.
Yeah.
So teachers are put on a very short leash when it comes to that type of stuff because people are super sensitive these days. Like
So I will say, that's why I keep doing this.
yeah.
It's a catch-22 because it's
Mhm.
like, why would a teacher not step back and just be like, man, well, I tried. It's not, you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
it's not much I can take.
Yeah.
It's on the parent.
Right.
But it's also what the key component we're trying to get is to keep that relationship though with
Mhm.
the parent as a teacher. Because if y'all on the same page, you telling me 2 grown-ups, 1 kid, come on. The kid gonna have to fucking listen at some
Yeah,
point, bro.
man.
Or this is just a kid that's a fuck up. There are those, but the majority of kids aren't fuck ups, man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And if it is, it's on you as the parent to figure that out.
Then it becomes
There you go.
full
Right.
parent at that
Right.
point.
Figure out the parent, you know, the support that you need for that child and the
Right.
problems that they may have. Right. And
But
then,
most kids are not just purebred. You know what I mean?
there
Just
you
like,
go.
oh, I don't give a fuck what the teacher say. I don't care what my mom says. I'm tripping. It's not a lot of kids.
Matt says if a parent is too sensitive, then they should have never become a parent.
There you
Agreed,
go.
man.
There you go.
Yeah, there's
And
like
that's the line. That's the
just
line.
where
right
we're
there.
at though, dog.
That's
Like,
what,
look
that's
at
where we're
this.
that's where we're at.
All right, we are in a world where people can't even tell their kids that they aren't a boy if they are a girl.
Oh man, here we go.
Okay,
That's a whole nother can of worms.
but that's where we at though.
That's
All
really
right,
where, that's
so
really where we at.
so
Whole nother can of worms.
yeah,
That's
so
where
when
we
it
at.
comes down to it, like we got to be careful with
All
all
of it,
these
all of
other
it.
parameters that
All of
come
it.
along with that. You feel me? Because at the end of the day,
There's a
the
lot
teacher,
of shit. It's a lot of shit going on.
parent relationship within the districts and the presidential construct of things is very, very strained.
It's strained.
and it probably will
It's
never be the
strained.
same.
It's
dog.
strained when it needs to be vital, but
There you
it'll
go.
never be vital again. It
right?
just won't.
Yeah,
There's no
man.
way it could be.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's just that's just not
unless
where we're at.
unless it completely gets restructured and totally flipped
It's-
to
it's-
something where we can start from zero.
Yeah,
you know,
and I don't see that ever happening. So yeah, it's gonna always be strange. It's gonna always be too far.
We're in too deep.
It's gonna always be strange. That's just what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For some kids, it's gonna be great. You know what I mean? Because you got those parents that give a fuck and make sure that they, you know what I'm saying, have that relationship with the teacher. But you know, I get, then that's why I'm saying I get what they saying, because there are them parents that just don't give a fuck and just be like, man, oh, you want to get on the game? Did you do your homework? Cool. Not even check. Yeah. Just be like, yeah, I did my homework. Nigga on the game for fucking 4 hours.
Yeah.
All right, time to take a shower. Like, nigga, like, nah, go over the homework with the kid. Like, man. Show me how you did this.
Have homework time.
Yeah, show me how you did this.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Show your work. Show your work is a big one.
And if you can't have somebody close to you, do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sit on. We got technology. We got iPhones. Jump on the FaceTime with whoever you need to jump on it with, and make sure your kid doing the homework. Do it with him. Go over a couple little problems. Go over. You know what I'm saying? Something that just insert.
Nobody's that busy.
You're not that fucking busy. Man.
Yeah, man. Straight up. That's what I see. I see a lot of that. I see a lot of people who are, you know, within both sides, where it's like the teacher acts like they're too busy and the parent acts like they're too busy. In reality, like, these are kids. Like, everything is basically pivotal.
So if they both, so think about it like this: if they're both too busy, what you think the kid gonna do? Jump on the fucking iPad, jump on the PlayStation, jump on the Xbox.
They're gonna find something.
Jump on the computer.
Something to teach them. Something to give them the answer that they're looking for.
So what is the kid supposed to do?
Whatever. You feel me? That's just how it is, and that's with all people. If I can't find the answer from you, I'm gonna go find it somewhere else.
This is where the difference is from when we were coming up. Oh, nobody paying attention. Well, I'm outside all day. Fuck it. Right now, these kids is like, oh well, whatever I'm looking for, I can look it up.
Yeah.
Since y'all can't answer it for me,
I'll get online. I'll do something.
That's
I'll post,
that's
whatever.
what I'm saying, and that's what I was alluding to earlier, where it's just like, man, this computer, this entity that has been built runs the fucking world, man.
Yeah, dog.
From the kids to the adults.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
It's a different time that we're living in, right?
Completely different.
And I feel like I agree in the sense where we're in this 2025, like this new era, but there's so many people who are really like holding on to the past, like they won't fucking let go.
You gotta let that shit go.
And that's what I see a lot of. I see a lot of like people who are dealing with, like, if you would call it like whatever, like a midlife crisis. Like, I think people are dealing with like a social reality complex where like they can't understand like what's really happening
and how the fuck we got here. How the fuck
and so so they're so like disconnected from shit.
Yeah,
where it's like they'll, you feel me, run away from like the real shit that's really happening. You feel me? And like,
and then like come back and then like come back and act like it's gonna change.
Yeah,
like, no, this shit is here.
Because the real shit is right now. The real shit is gas prices being hella high. The real shit is groceries being hella high. The real shit is real estate being hella high. Can't nobody get a fucking house nowhere. You know what I'm saying? The real shit is billionaires getting richer. Like, that's the real shit. Like, that's really happening right now. And
these are things that are affecting society.
You feel me? And it's trickling down now to, like, you seeing like where people can't even get, you feel me, any type of support in the schools now. So school systems are deteriorating.
It's touching. Well, when it touched the schools, it's tricky.
Yeah, man.
When it started touching the schools, I knew
that's the deterioration of society, bro.
Damn near we doomed.
Straight up, bro. And regardless of what people have to say, like, you know, I'm not a doomsday type of person, but
I'm not saying
it's pretty obvious that things aren't getting better. You know what I'm saying?
Right now.
And so, yeah, like the obvious part is the bigger aspect of everyone thinking that there is now a way that we could still do things how we used to.
No,
it's not the same no more. Like, y'all thinking that motherfuckers even could be sitting on together in a house as a family is like such a fucking old ass concept. Like, there's so many people who are like broken up right now, as far as like not only just relationships, but families in general. Like, motherfuckers is all over the place, bruh. So it's like
literally people that see their family like and be all together maybe 2 to 3 times a year.
Man,
that's it.
Man, motherfuckers is working all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
People gotta pay bills. everybody is prioritizing that over even the rearing and time spent with their children.
Yeah.
And that is not just poor folks, okay? There are rich billionaires who do not spend time with their kids. Okay? I've seen that shit firsthand. All right. So that is a problem across all classes. You feel me? And so that's where it's like, all right, sure, yes, we can definitely look at people and say, oh yeah, your kids can't read this, that, or the third. 100%. But what is the byproduct of that? The fucking conditions that we're living underneath right now.
Plays a role.
Straight up.
For sure.
Like, motherfuckers has got a lot going on. It's a lot happening in this world right now.
For sure.
You feel me? Especially in these last couple years.
This shit not sweet, man.
Straight up.
And honestly, we can keep it a bean. I know we bring it up low-key a lot because it was really a trying time, but shit ain't been sweet since COVID. Cause I don't know how long it's gonna take for it. I don't think it's gonna ever go back.
It won't be, bro. I've accepted that.
I think that alludes to what
my mindset.
I think that's alludes to what you're saying. I think that was the moment where it's just like, not moment, but that was the time or the era where it was just like, yeah, this life will never be the same.
Yeah, man.
We gotta look at it for, we gotta look forward and look at it for what's coming. Then that's it.
They flipped the deck,
or what we're going to,
and that's the key. Is like the key sometimes is doing something so covert that it is right in your face and you don't even know it happened.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel. I felt like they flipped the deck, like they flipped the table, and they did it so fast that we didn't even have time to really like recover and know
nothing. It's just
what really happened to us.
This shit really going on.
Real talk, like we was all in survival mode because nobody knew what the future even looked like. So by the time now we're trying to make plans for the future, it's a wrap now. It's over. The moment y'all thought it was, it's wrap. It's done. Like we flipped that shit right when y'all thought
whatever you thought you was gonna do.
Yeah, right when you thought shit was good. No. And so right when that happened, bro, like I feel like I had to have my own time with myself to like really sit with that and be like, all right, this shit is really not gonna be the same, bro. Like there ain't gonna be no back to what it used to be shit. We got to figure out what's going on right now and like figure that out.
That shit literally go from the adults to the children. So you got to think just something like that. Think of that get forgotten, bro. It's kids that didn't even get to go to prom.
Yeah, bro.
Kids that didn't even get to graduate.
Never
didn't go to graduations because COVID. Kids that just got their shit sent in the mail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Didn't get to really play with their friends, fuck with their friends.
Right.
Didn't get to go to Six Flags after the prom. Didn't get to do none of this shit.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
A good 3 graduation classes, probably 3 to 4 that didn't really get to. So
those are life experiences, bro.
What do you think these kids like?
Once in a
you know what I'm saying?
What do you think
these kids is looking at? What do you think these kids is looking at? Like, damn, it's gonna be another one.
They have nothing to look forward to.
Like, it's gonna be another one because I'm planning for it. You know, I want to wear this to prom. Blah, blah, blah. All right, am I gonna get to go to prom? These kids is thinking about shit that they shouldn't even be thinking about. That's how flipped it was. It flipped like that.
Yeah, man.
Like a light switch. It was just like boop, boop.
And now, like, I think it's pretty evident. Like you see where, you know, there's content creators talking about that. A lot of people feel like there's no hope for the future and that things don't feel the same and everything feels off.
Well, yeah,
and that's real.
It is. But because it is. There is no, I ain't gonna say there ain't no hope for the future. But things are off.
Things are gonna be different.
And things are
different.
Things are different and things are off.
Yeah, like it's not gonna be what it used to be. And a lot of us are trying to cope with that right now. We're trying to figure out, like, all right, so then what does it look like? And from what we see, it doesn't look good. You feel me? And of course, you know, with everything that we got going on right now, just in general, yes, a lot of people are definitely worried. And like you said, we got 3 more years of this shit. So now, what's the next? You know, what's the move, right? What's the next move? What's happening? Okay, we'll look at the kids. We'll see where the kids scenario is. No doubt, the kids gonna be fucked up. We all fucked up.
So what do you expect?
Like there's a whole thing happening right now. It's not just, you know, the kids, it's the parents
it's
too.
The kids,
it's the
technology.
system. It's everything.
They're never learning. Technology. You can't blame that shit on technology, bro. A lot of this shit got to just do with pure society.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it got to do with the parents. A lot of it got, there's other variables to why this is like this.
It's and that's why it's a deeper conversation than just what the parents aren't doing.
Kids can't write their names. Kids just peeing on themselves. Instead of trying to fit, y'all just saying it out loud like this is just like what
jobs do you need for handwriting? Real talk. All right, and tell us how much those jobs pay.
What job do you
that I can teach my kid about how being the best handwriter?
What job do you write at daily? Like OD. To the point where it's like I gotta have legible handwriting. I need to know how to spell all of this shit. Or do you type at the? I'll say about.
Sometimes people bring their phone and they'll have the notes on the phone and they're writing on the phone.
95% of the time, bro, you type for something.
Man.
So I'm just.
Yeah, dog.
Is it good to know how to write your name? Yes.
100%.
But I'm just, I'm saying
knowing your name, knowing all those things, acknowledge people if they call you by your name.
All of those things are great. But saying that our youth are going to shit because of technology, I don't think so.
The technology that y'all created, though.
The shit that y'all.
All right, the technology that y'all wanted. All right, y'all wanted this so bad. You feel me? I'm just keeping it real. Like, people wanted this shit so bad. Everybody was so quick to move forward. We gotta go faster. We need upgrades. All this other shit, man.
Now it's here, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, this is."
Now we're moving too far. Yeah, man. We already seen this movie 20,000 times, and y'all fell right into the bait. Whatever. You know what I mean? Cool. I love technology. We wouldn't be right here to y'all right now if it wasn't for technology.
But I'm not blaming it. I'm not blaming the technology on why kids ain't doing what teachers feel like they supposed to do. It ain't solely on technology, man.
We got a whole societal aspect to this that's happening all at once.
So y'all gotta take.
We all need to fucking.
Everybody's a part of this, and the teachers gotta take it easy, man.
Yeah,
it ain't solely that. Like, this kid watches his iPad,
and also parents spend time with your kids too, man. Yeah, that part too. Parents, spend time with your kids. Talk to your teachers at their schools. You feel me?
See what's going on.
Yeah, man. Get to know the teachers. Get to know your friend, your child's friends.
Yeah.
Right? Talk to them. Talk to the parents of your child's friend. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's how we grew up. You feel me? Yeah. You want to come hang out with me? You gonna have to meet my parents. That's just how it was, bro. It wasn't we just hang out at school and then who is your friend? Nah, my mom was asking her, who's your friends at school? Who do they come from? Yeah, who their parents?
Yeah, all of that.
You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. A lot of people forgot about that stuff though, because y'all be acting scary, acting like you can't talk to nobody no more. You know what I mean? And that was a part of COVID too. That fucked people up. Have motherfuckers all antisocial.
I don't really.
Yeah, you feel me? And then you can get back outside, and now y'all acting like y'all don't know how to talk to people no more.
Y'all forgot,
bruh.
I'm saying, man.
Anybody got time for that shit?
So a lot of like I said, a lot of this is not just solely technology is messing up the kid. No, it's other variables to this, man.
Yeah, man, we done peeped it out from a grand scale.
Like, you can't just blame it on that, bro. Honestly, if we're really being honest, you gotta be honest with this.
That part,
that's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, man. So you got anything else on top, man? Been almost hour 30, nigga.
Hour 30. I was hour 30.
Yeah, bro. 118, 120.
Oh yeah, nah, man. Like I just told, we pretty much just hit it on the head already. Just parents, pay attention to your kids. Find your little niche in there. It takes a village, like we say. Teachers out there, I'm gonna give y'all the main thing. If y'all don't really want to be teachers, and it's a toss up. You just let the students do whatever they want, and you didn't gave up
figuring it out.
And you, I don't know. Get the fuck out. If you go to work and you pull up, and then when the kids come in class, you like, you doing any noises like that, and you like, another day. Get the fuck out.
No sucking teeth, none of that.
Get the fuck out. Don't be a teacher. Seriously. That's all I got.
Hey, I ain't got nothing else. That's it. We out. Peace.